Hey everybody. Well, we are coming to you from LTAC now. The trip last night was successful. There was no need for me to be nervous, so that was kind of funny. The ambulance drivers, they came and picked me up. They took great care of me. Marcy helped them pack up everything. They were nice enough to take 2 bags for me. So it was pretty cool. We got here probably 9 o'clock last night. And then it took several hours to get all checked in and signed a bunch of paperwork and that kind of stuff. And so I fell asleep a couple times, as we were trying to sign paperwork, which was pretty interesting. But it seems like here on the weekends is kind of your off days. Everybody kind of relaxes, and then they hit it really hard Monday. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. They're telling me that I'm going to have a whole slew of doctors, dietitians, pulmonary folks in tomorrow, and they'll kind of start laying out my plan. But all throughout the move, all throughout last night, still on 4 liters, which is good. But again, that's still not my goal. My goal is to hold that 4 liters as I do activities. So, as I walk around and that, Marcy took me for a wheelchair ride around the facility today. That was a blast. And I got good exercise too because I got to move my legs as we walked. So kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone. But yeah, that's kind of the update. And I want to throw something out. I'm not a PSA guy. I think most of you know me. I believe in our own decisions. I think we all can make our own decisions. So the last thing I want to do is turn this into some kind of PSA. But what I was thinking about is, I haven't told my story from the beginning. Kind of how it transpired, what we did, to react to what was going on. So I've been kind of thinking about that, kind of putting my thoughts together in my own mind. And like I said, this is not going to be a PSA, but just tell my story about the beginning. Some of the hardships that I had, some of the scares that I had, from blood clots to I'll have to even look it up, the kinetic storm or whatever that happened in my lungs as my immune system tried to fight off COVID. I'm pretty much textbook COVID, other than I didn't have to go on a ventilator. I got to get used to the Airvo, which again kept me off the ventilator. So I can actually tell the story from almost being on a ventilator, but being awake. So again, just thinking through that, see how I want to do it, but wanted to give you guys the opportunity, if you think that's a good idea or whatever. But I'd love to tell my story. What do you think, dear?
Yeah, like what Rob said, we're neither one of us are really PSA, but if we can tell our story that might help save one person, then we're happy to do that for sure. And it was just some things that we looked out for when we were at home. One of the kind of things that comes to mind is, when we went to urgent care to get tested, the doctor there actually just said, hey, you guys are going to be fine. You don't even have to take all this medicine. You guys are going to be fine. And, the biggest thing that we were worried about was my dad, actually started to cry when we were in the waiting room at urgent care because my first thought was, how do we protect my dad? Because not in a million years would I have thought that either one of us would be in this situation. And,
Right.
Ended up being that my dad, thankfully, we were able to protect him by the things that we did at home. And unfortunately, with Rob having borderline diabetes, that was the difference between him and I. So, but yeah, we plan on telling our story a little bit more in detail, but
But the updates won't stop.
Yeah,
This will still be updates.
Yeah, updates won't stop. But yeah, we plan on giving a little bit more each time, and and definitely if there's any questions you guys have after watching these videos, if you want to leave that in the comments, we'd love to answer those for you guys, either directly back in the comment or maybe on our next video, to give you these updates on Rob. But yeah, he's gonna have a packed day tomorrow, with the doctors coming in, and I'm sure that's tomorrow is when he'll get his assessment. We'll hopefully get a little bit better of an idea of how long he might be in here for, and maybe after the first 3 or 4 days they'll be able to even do more of an assessment to see can he continue his entire journey here, or is there still possibly inpatient rehab or outpatient rehab afterwards. So but we'll get that update and definitely be sharing that with you guys. But he's in a nice facility, great people here taking good care of him. He's about the same distance from me as he was in the hospital, so still close by. So we are fortunate that we do live close by the facility, so I can get up here when I need to and bring him all of his snacks and goodies too that he loves. But yeah, so we hope everybody's been having a great weekend, and Rob will be doing an update for you guys tomorrow. I won't be coming by tomorrow, unfortunately, but he's gonna have a busy day anyway. So yeah, but we'll get another update out for you guys tomorrow.
All right, so we'll talk to you later. Love you guys. You take care.
Bye bye.
See ya.